Today I'm going to be showing you my 3 makeup essentials, which are concealer, mascara, and eyebrows. And basically these are just the products that I like to use if I don't want to do a full face of makeup. So just these 3 things can make my face look pretty good. So it's a very natural looking makeup, and it's something you can do if you just don't have the time to do a full face, or you really just don't want to wear all the makeup and still have your face looking pretty good. So if you want to see this look, keep watching. Okay, so I just got out of the shower and I want to show you guys real quick what I use to wash my face. So I use Olay Fresh Effects. It's the Beat Me Up Exfoliating Cleanser, and I freaking love this face wash. For a while I was using the Clean and Clear Morning Burst, I think it's the orange one that smells like citrusy. But I was noticing that it wasn't really doing anything for my face. It wasn't doing anything bad, but it wasn't really helping my face. This stuff is freaking awesome. So I use this, and now I'm going to put my hair back because I don't want makeup in my hair. This cute little bow headband that I bought like 5 years ago. Alright, now that I'm looking really cute, I'm gonna grab my moisturizer, which I love. It's the Clean and Clear moisturizer, oil-free. And this stuff is amazing. I've been using it forever. It keeps my face really, really soft and helps me from breaking out. So I just get a few pumps. Okay, so my number 1 essential, the thing that I think I would pick out of any essential that I like to have on my face, is the brows. We all know that we want our brows to look amazing, so that is my number 1 thing. That's the first thing I do when I do my makeup, no matter what I'm doing to my face. If I could find it, but that is my go-to essential. Oh, is that it? Yep. So I have 2 different things I use for my eyebrows. Both are very inexpensive. This one is the Revlon Matte Eyeshadow. I've had this forever. Like, I think I've had this for 6 years maybe, and this has always been my go-to. It works amazing. It matches my eyebrow perfectly. It is in the color Rich Sable, I think. Yes. But recently I had found this in my makeup drawer, and I didn't even know I had this, but is the e.l.f. eyebrow kit. This thing is like $3, and I think this works awesome too. So I kind of just pick between the 2. One day I'll use one, the other day I'll use the other. I like them both. Some days more than others. So today I decided I'm going to go for the e.l.f. one and use this for my eyebrows. So I use a little angled brush. You want to use a really tiny brush so you can kind of imitate the little hairs on your eyebrows. You don't want anything bigger than this. So I'm going to take this, and it comes with a wax and a powder. So there's the wax, there's the powder. So you want to do the wax first and then do the powder to set it. I have seen other people use it differently, so I mean, I guess it's your preference, but I think it's best if you put the wax on and then set it with the powder. So I'm going to go in with the wax. And for this natural look, I'm not really doing too much. I just want to fill them in and make them look a little bolder and kind of fix where there's like empty areas. But I'm not going to go too crazy with it because this is a natural look and I'm not trying to spend too much time on them. So I'm just going to take a bunch of the wax and draw it on the bottom. Bring that wax up to fill it in. And you want to do really, really light strokes, like feather strokes, just like lightly bring it up, because you want them to look real. If you're just like drawing lines, it's gonna look super fake. So it's all in the motion of the hand. You just gotta be very light with it and patient. And then I'm gonna take this powder and I'm just gonna set that wax. And that is how I do a very quick, like 2-second eyebrow when I'm in a hurry and just want it to look natural. So I'm gonna do the other side really quick and come back to you guys because I don't waste my battery. I just showed you to do this one, so Be right back. Okay, so now that my eyebrows are done, I'm moving on to my second essential, which is my favorite concealer in the world, and it's the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Sand Sable. This concealer is seriously so inexpensive, and out of any concealer I've ever used, this is the one I always go back to. I love it. I vouch for this concealer. So I'm just gonna use this to clean up some of the redness you see in my face and lighten up under my eyes, but just a little bit. I'm gonna use a very small amount because, as I say, a small amount goes a long way. So I'm just going to dot this where there's redness. I'm breaking out so bad right now because, you know, it's that time of the month, and that type of acne you really can't do anything about. So I like to just cover up just a little bit, but it's nice not having to put a bunch of foundation over it because that really just suffocates your face and your skin. So I just dotted it along where I needed it, and normally I would use a brush or a beauty blender, but I'm just gonna use my finger because they're very small areas, and I'm just gonna dab it, really just push it into the skin and blend it in. I might have used this a little too much, but I'll work with what we got. Blend it up. I've had like a really bad cold too, so my mouth is super dry, and I've been kind of breaking out around there. So I'm gonna try to cover it as much as I can. It's okay if it gets some on your lips, you can wipe it right off. And as you guys can see, all of my flaws and redness are just like vanishing just from concealer, because this stuff is absolutely amazing. So I have it all blended in. And now I'm gonna move to this part of my face. So I'm just gonna take a few dots. I'm not gonna do like the full triangle under my eye, but I'm just gonna take a few dots where the line is right here on both sides. Just a couple dots, and I'm gonna take my beauty blender this time and spritz it a little bit with my setting spray. You want it to be damp when you do this. Guys, if you ever tasted setting spray, it doesn't taste very good. Okay, so I'm just gonna blend this right in. Just wanna press it in and go up as you're pressing. Don't press too hard because this part of your eye is super delicate, like the skin underneath. It's like the most delicate part of your face. The skin is so thin and fragile. So you just wanna press gently. Press it into the skin. You don't want to rub it. You don't want creasing, so just press. And this just helps brighten up your eye without putting in too much work. So I'll move to the other side. Still a little damp, so I'm just going to go right in and blend up. Now, if you have really dark circles, I mean, like I tend to get pretty dark circles, it's not going to be perfect because, you know, sometimes you need that extra step of color corrector or foundation, which you can do if you want to make it look a little more concealed. But, you know, when I have just like a little bit of the line and I'm not trying to do a full face, I don't really mind if I'm just running a few errands and I really don't want the makeup on. I don't really mind having that extra line here, but if any of you guys, you know, want to cover that up, you can take a few extra steps and just adding a little color corrector. And someone just walked by my life. Okay, so I'm just gonna add a few more dots down here. All I have right now is brows done and concealer, and as you can tell, it already kind of just like makes the face look a lot more lively and fresh, and I really didn't have to do too much. So my last essential, my very favorite thing to finish with is mascara. Mascara can make a world's difference. It can make you go from zombie to freaking human in like 5 seconds just by putting it on. And this is my all-time favorite mascara. This is the Supersizer by CoverGirl. Thank you, Angela, for recommending this one to me a while back. This is all I'll use now. This seriously makes your eyelashes long and look so pretty. So I'm just gonna put this on. And you can definitely take the extra step to put a little eyeshadow on. If you want to do like a neutral color or something very natural looking, you can take that extra step, but this is really just a quick way of doing your makeup, making it look nice. Okay, and there was one thing I actually forgot to do. I usually like to put this kind of around my eyebrows just to clean up the lines and make them stand out a little bit. So I'm going to do the other side real quick. So that is my 3 essentials, guys. I don't know where I got this from. I have just always thought those were my 3 favorite things to do when I only felt like doing a very simple look. And it just looks natural. It doesn't look like you've put too much work into it, because you really don't. And it just looks good if you don't want to feel that heavy makeup on your face sometimes. You just want it to feel light and fresh. So I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe if you are not to this channel. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! What do you